Grove, on the day that Ross Thorpe has been announced as the new assistant manager. Welcome to the Grove. What have you been up to this season so far then?
I'll be honest with you, up until about 8:15 this morning, not thinking about what I was going to be doing tonight, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I had a message off Paul last night just asking what I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything non-league wise this year, so I've just been doing some of my other bits that I do in football. But yeah, when Paul phoned me this morning and said there's an opportunity to come in, it took me about 10 seconds to realise that's what I wanted to do. And then yeah, today's been quite quick. When they announced it about 4 o'clock, my phone's just blown up. Yeah. So I've turned my phone off, so I've sent lots of good messages off the fans and people who I know. So yeah, it's been really good. It's been good to have a game tonight, just to see everybody playing.
Yeah. Well, this probably isn't going to help that at all, is it, once it goes out on Black Country Radio and Yeltz TV as well. But before that, you managed Sutton Coldfield and all sorts of teams, so you know everything about it.
Yeah, I was at Sutton at the back end of last year. I got an opportunity to move into FA education, which I took. That's why I left Sutton at the end of last season. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at thinking I was going to be getting back into anything football-wise this year, and as I say, it's happened quite quickly. But when a club like Halesowen says, 6 games to go, hopefully a couple more, do you want to come in? No-brainer. So yeah, no, really looking forward to it. Worked with a lot of the lads before at previous clubs. So yeah, it's just we spoke to them today about what's the expectation. What is the expectation of this football club? The pressures and the enjoyment that comes with playing at this football club. We've got a few games now to really just get amongst the players and try and pick everything up. And because there's a strong group of players in that dressing room. Obviously Paul coming back, he's got a relationship with near enough every player in there. So yeah, hopefully we get to work on Thursday. A few things to work on, and as I say, a long trip to Durham on Saturday.
Yeah, some people have said it makes an effect on the players, sometimes positively and negatively, averaging more than 1,000 a time.
Yeah.
But in theory, it should only be positive, shouldn't it?
We want to make sure that every time a player walks out here with a Halesowen shirt between now and the end of the season, I think some of them need to realise how lucky they are to have that support. I've been in the away dressing room when I come here on Easter Monday, and there's 1,800 here, and them players in the away dressing room are either going to crumble or they're going to stand up and be counted. We've got to make the most of every single one of them fans that travel home and away, and make sure that we give them something to cheer about and get really behind us. Because as I say, there's some lads in there that they know things, over a period of time that they're not happy with as players and as individuals. So that's nothing against, Craig or Sock or what's happened before. For us, it's an opportunity to go. We know where we want to be. We know what we've got to do, and between the players, the staff, the fans, the club, everybody, let's go and have a go and try and see if we can get there.
So have you got a different style to Paul, or haven't you had a chance to think about that yet in the whirlwind 24 hours?
We want to win games of football. You've seen tonight. The pitch wasn't conducive to free flowing, getting the ball down and playing. I think I've never known in March in my life the amount of rain we've had, and what it looks like. So Durham will present that challenge on Saturday, and then when we play here at home the following week, we've got to adapt. We've got to make sure that we've got players out there that first and foremost are going to work as hard as they can and stand up and be counted. I don't want that to sound cliche, because we know there's quality in there, but we've got to do the ugly stuff better than the opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun 6 or 8 weeks, isn't it?
That's what you want to do it for, though, isn't it? To be fair, like you say, it's as fans, it's an opportunity to try and get over the line as players. Every player that signs for this football club is signing because they want to get promoted, and signing because they want to take this club back to the levels of football that this club wants to be back to. And as I say, in a lot of cases, people want to come here, or when we travel away, and they want to beat Halesowen because it's Halesowen. So that again presents a different challenge. So for me, if we can win by playing good and nice, attractive football, or we win by rolling our sleeves up and grinding results out, for me, you don't get extra points for playing pretty. And if we can get 3 points, more often than not until the end of the season, then we'll give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. Thanks for your time, Ross.
No problem, thank you very much. Cheers.